I got curves.
Well, a woman's supposed to
and
have
some
them.
back problems.
Why do you think white men don't
Because they
appreciate?
racist.
Is it racism or is
I
just
think
all they've ever seen is skinny white women?
White women. That's like the school setting.
Yeah. Definitely in the South. Like, were you a minority
I think
in
that's
your
how they
high
were
school?
raised. There was, once I got to high school, I saw more black people, but middle school, growing up, there was, in elementary school, yeah, there's black people in my class, a few, but when I got to middle school, I was like, sometimes the only black person in my class. Like
Are you serious?
Like my choir class in 6th grade, we had like different days. We had choir, and my day, I was like the only like black person.
Is that scary?
No, because like I knew everyone because I grew up with them. But once the boys got older, it's like weird because they hate black people.
Have you ever dated a white boy?
Yeah, in
You
middle
have?
school. Middle school.
Okay. Before he got like brainwashed into thinking he can't
Yeah.
date a black girl?
Well, everyone here is just racist. All the boys here are just racist. That's all I'll say. I'm telling you, they all want skinny girls.
That's so weird
Skinny
to me.
white girls.
Like, after the Kardashians and all that, you think like that's the new body
and, like,
image.
The favorite thing about social media is boys can't snap certain people. You have to look good for them to snap you.
Wait, what does that mean?
Like, they're like what you look like.
What does snap serve mean?
Huh?
What does snap serve mean?
Snap serve?
Yeah.
I said when people snap you.
Like Snapchat?
Yeah.
Is that still a thing?
Yes.
Okay.
So, like, boys can only snap certain pretty girls. So they're like, you add them and they're like, what you look like. And then you send them a picture and then they unadd you because you're either black or you're just ugly. Or they do it to white girls too. Like, if you're ugly, they'll unadd you.
Okay.
You have to meet their standards.
So we're letting...
Hold on. You have to meet their standards so they can, to you. Either, like, with you or, like...
Oh, mess with you.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm not going to say.
Well, no, you ain't gonna say the F-bomb on here.
Yeah.
But I get it. Like, they want to, like...
They want to, like, talk to you, like, stuff like that.
Yeah.
No.
Okay, so here's something I'm just gonna pull out because I did it. This was the same crap that was going on when I was in middle school and high school without social media. So I'm gonna put that caveat in here to say that y'all got it like 5 times as bad. But I want to know, when was it appropriate, and when did, including myself growing up at that age, when was it okay for us to let prepubescent, hold on, let me finish thought.
No.
To let me have prepubescent, pimply boys with barely any hair on their chest decide who was pretty. Like, why do we give them that power?
They're like, what you look like, and then they're like, oh, you're hot, and then they're like, unadd you a second later after you refresh the page.
Okay.
But then they're ugly.
Why would you send a picture?
I could show you, because it's funny.
It's funny. Like, no, I'm asking. If a guy is like, if he snaps you and he's like, send me a picture, why do you send a picture?
Because it's funny. It's funny to see their reactions.
No, I think if we're going to be honest, it's hurtful.
How?
This boy is either going to friend you or not friend you because he thinks you're ugly.
You're used to it. And then if they're ugly, I unfriend them.
Oh, see, now we're getting real. So you are also playing into this crap.
How? That's what we do.
You're going to unfriend somebody because they're ugly?
Well, they unfriended me, so I'll unfriend you.
Oh, let's talk about the Bible when it says, do not have an eye for an eye. Turn the other cheek. I'm not saying it's easy.
It's this generation.
Is it okay?
No.
So, and I'm not judging. I'm just asking, like, it's just like, you
called,
don't fit in
payback.
unless you do this stuff,
it's
right?
Payback. I've always done that, though.
But is that normal?
Yeah.
Like, are you different than other girls in the sense that you've always done it?
I don't know what you mean.
Do most other girls do it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Like, I do it on Instagram, too.
You unfriend people?
Yeah.
Have you unfriended me?
No, I don't follow you. But, like, I'm saying, if you're, like, a boy and you just look sketch, I'm gonna unfollow you.
Okay, sketch is different. Like, if you're gonna be pedophilia...
Or, like, ugly.
I'm not mad. I'm just surprised. I'm just shocked.
Well, you're never gonna...
Like, when do
no one in this generation...
matter so much?
No one in this generation is gonna find a boyfriend anyway.
Tell me why. This is good. Tell me why.
Because they're all...
I think I'm out of the shot. Okay, good.
They're all rude. Like, yeah, most of y'all... A lot of people I know have gotten married real early. This isn't Mormon life.
Like who? Oh, like me?
No. like 18, 19, fresh out of high school.
So you have friends that have gotten married young?
Yeah, I have a friend who's pregnant.
Well, she might have got married because she was pregnant.
No, they got engaged and then they got pregnant.
And then they got pregnant.
Yeah, and then they moved to Tennessee.
Are they okay from the hurricane?
I don't know. Yeah. I want to get married like mid-20s, not now. Probably won't even find anybody, but single Pringle. I don't really care.
Well, by the way, your brain doesn't stop developing until you're 22, for man or woman. And so when people, now I got
I'm sorry,
married,
but like the ones that if you are engaged right now probably won't last.
well, maybe not.
I'm just saying you're too young to do that right now. You just start figuring out your life.
Well, you don't know who you are. And I will say this. God created marriage to be something that was supposed to be an example here on earth of what his relationship is with church. And that is marriage within itself, biblically, is, in my opinion, being abused. Like, of course people are going to get married if they realize, like, oh, I can get it annulled if it doesn't work out. Oh, I can get a divorce. But nobody knows how crippling a divorce is until you go through it.
Well, this generation, people do it because they feel guilty if they do something.
What do you mean?
Marriage like covers things up. Like if you get pregnant, you have to marry them. That's what happened to my sister.
Like you get married because you're pregnant.
Yeah.
And so, and that's, I don't know if that's just in the South. I think a lot of family, like if they have a daughter that gets pregnant, they're like, well, you will marry the baby daddy because we don't want people to know that you were having sex out of marriage.
Yeah. Well,
let me ask you a question.
Boys in the South, they're just raised real different.
They're raised different, but
they're raised to like use girls, I feel like.
You think so?
Yeah, a little bit.
You don't think they do it anywhere else in the country?
I mean, like they do, but I'm just saying it's like bad here.
It's like old, okay, you're right. Like it's like they're like old timey because they're probably like, especially with old money, like not saying that's bad, but people who come from a long dynasty of like big names, and we have a lot of very big names in Charleston.
Like it's all
they've
over.
Been raised to pretty much like the woman's in the house.
Like it's all over, but like it's all over. But here, all the moms do is stay at home, yoga pants, Lulu, go to Pilates, use their nice cars, use their husband's money.
Yeah.
And that's what the boys want because that's how they're raised.
They assume that they're going to get a girl that just looks pretty.
A girl that looks pretty, stays at home, and doesn't do anything but pick up her child from school and go to the grocery store.
Well, that's the other thing. She has to pop out kids that look good, too. Let's be honest.
Yeah.
So the men want them to pop out kids, but they get back to a size 00 within a month, right? Mm-hmm. That's why there's so much plastic surgery and all this stuff. I just don't see how that life would be appealing. You might be able to have every Louis Vuitton ever known to man, but I can tell you this, because you know this about my past. My first job out of college was a very high-paying job. And I spent that money, shows how immature I was at 22, on handbags and just material crap. Goes to show me now, like, but I was never happy.
Yeah.
Like, I would be like, oh, honey, if I can just get that one bag, right? And then I'd get it, and I'd bring it home, maybe wear it once, but after that, I was like, nah, this is boring. Like, I'm not happy, I need another one. And actually, the Bible always speaks to that. It's like, if you see...
And, like, nowadays, you have to find love, and I feel like that also messes with, like, mental health, especially in girls, because boys are just, like, trashing on them.
Why do you think that is?
I don't know. I think we just want to be happy.
Girls,
like,
in general?
Because, like, on social media, we see everyone with, like, boyfriends, like, happy relationships, and you're getting older, so, like, you want to find somebody, but it just doesn't work in this generation.
Yeah.
Because all of the men are just so judgy and stuff.
I think women are, too.
I know, but, like, in men, like, if you're trying to find a boyfriend, it's worse.
Like, they have standards.
They have standards, which is really weird.
Yeah.
They have standards because they want it for a pleasure.
Yeah. Well, they want a side piece, let's be honest.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
They want a curvy girl over here as a side piece that nobody knows about.
And, like, they, like...
But they want a stick thin,
like, they act
white
like,
woman that
like
looks the part.
Like, they act like they want a relationship, but they really just want you as, like, a pleasure to make them feel good when they're drunk or, like, things like that.
It's funny, though.
Not trying to, like, start that on here,
no,
but
we can talk about drinking on the next one, because that's a big thing.
Like,
and drugs.
Like...
Nothing is off limits on
like,
here except cussing.
Yeah. Like, what I've noticed in like boys in this generation is from like friends of friends, like what I've been through, they either want you for when they're drunk or like horny, like things like that.
Yeah.
That's not right.
Well, they want you when you're drunk because now they can have power over you.
Yeah.
That's called rape.
Yeah, I know.
I know you do. I'm just making that very clear that if you are drunk, you cannot consent. I don't care how old you are.
Yeah.
But of course, that was attractive to guys when I was in high school. Oh, this girl's drunk, man. Let's just, they'll take her in a bedroom.
Them too.
It's awful. Oh, it makes me sad. So what can we do?
What do you mean?
What support can my age group give? Let's start with girls, because I'm a girl. What support could I give to youth?
Teach a boy right.
No, okay, so that's the next part. We're gonna go back to the boys. This is not just their fault.
Yeah,
We're the ones that are because we're the ones that are allowing them to treat us like crap.
They don't listen.
Okay, we'll come to that in a second. What can I do to support young women, youth, teenagers, girls, who are dealing with this thing like not even just every minute, like every freaking second?
I don't know.
I think what's really missing is we let dudes tell us our worth because we don't believe our own worth. I think that is the core. I was actually, when you walked in,
Hold on. They're like, yeah, I don't want a relationship. And then they go date another girl who's skinny.
But wait, we're not going to just harp on boys right now. You're so right. No, don't say you're sorry. I'm just saying that we're going to address that in a second. But what I'm saying is we need to be active with what we can do. Because just like social media, what if the boys don't change?
They're not gonna.
Okay, but if they don't, and then that doesn't mean that we need to change girls. We need to equip them to be like, are you kidding me? I'm letting some pimply, like no hair on his chest, just a little brat tell me my worth. I'm letting him tell me if I'm ugly or not. I'm letting him tell me if I'm dateable or not. I'm letting him tell me if I'm wife material.
Yeah.
But so that's my first thing is like, I think me who has gone through it can equip, don't be getting tired on this. We who can equip young women, stop trying to find your worth in not just other boys and what they say, but in anything. Because your true worth comes from God. And you heard this when I was walking in. I was listening to You Say by Lauren Daigle.
I didn't hear that.
You didn't hear when I was just playing it. But I always just praise God when that comes up randomly on my playlist. I always have it on shuffle. Because it reminds me, even at 40 years old, don't be squirreling. It reminds me, even at 40 years old, no one can tell me who I am. The only opinion that matters is God's. Because at the end of the day, if I've made every person in this world happy, which is absolutely impossible, when I get to heaven, I think Jesus is going to say, I've missed you.
Yeah.
Like, where have you been? You've been trying to please people that will never be pleased. I'm not saying it's easy, but it makes me think that my generation could start stepping up for young women a lot more. Instead of shaming you, to say, look, learn from my mistakes. Don't let these imbeciles tell you who you are.
Yeah.
But it's going to take a lot. It's not, obviously. So anyway, and then boys, I did say we come to it, and we'll finish on this. You said beautifully, we got to teach the boys.
Yeah.
But don't you think that should come from fathers or father figures?
Yeah.
Like the men got to step up.
They have them. Some of them have them.
Some of them don't.
That's
you know
what
how
I
the
said,
divorce rate is like
have
over 60%?
Some of them have them.
Like I'm saying, like men step up. They're probably not listening to this podcast because I'm talking to youth and I don't want men to be listening to this. That's nasty. But I say, and I would say it to my husband, I would say it to any person, step up. You don't have to have kids. Be a role model. Like my husband loves me with a godly love. You need to be a role model, right? But since I am not a man, then I would say, since I, find ways that, since I work with youth meeting with one of our guys tomorrow.
Who? Oh, never mind.
Yeah.
Sorry. Yeah.
But that's an opportunity for me to say, like, just to open the conversation. Sometimes that's all we have to do is be like, hey, dude, because I don't want to say the name. Like, how do you and your boys feel about the girls in your school? Right? And then if they say, well, we have an ugly, we have a hot not list, whatever he's going to say, then that would be a great opportunity for me to say, look, I realize that everybody is doing that. And that's all you've ever known. But you are not bound to that. And there are women, young women, starving themselves to death with eating disorders, taking drugs to just avoid the bullying. Like, they need to understand their actions have an impact. Mm-hmm. And women as well, girls, need to realize that when they reciprocate it, like the whole, I'm going to unfriend you because you're ugly, when you reciprocate what we're mad about them doing, I mean, why would they stop? You know what I'm saying? And I'm not calling anybody out.
We probably feed into it.
I think so. But I think the real loss here, and here's my big secret.
What?
Those boys are more insecure than the girls that they shut down. Because that gives them control. They think, wow, if I, like, you know how some people, you might be like, wow, he's not really that cute, but he's the most popular.
Yeah.
Dude.
Well, the popular people aren't.
He's a butthole because he is so insecure about himself. He's going to mistreat other people, so you can't have enough time to see all the crap that's going on in him. Like, that is where true bullying comes from. I'm going to beat the crap out of a kid. I'm going to put up this horrible new account just to make fun of one poor girl that's really never done anything to me. I'm going to do that because that's going to make everybody look at her and not look at my crap. Like, it's all out of complete insecurity.
Yeah.
So this was such a good topic. Like, I want to keep going on. What was the other topic that we'll talk about next time that you sent me? It was mental health. Was it social media?
Maybe.
And the other one I want to talk to, if you're cool with this, coming up in another episode, is talking about, what is the term? Sex identification. Are you a boy? Are you a girl?
Oh,
Are you bullied because you are questioning yourself? Transsexual? What does the Bible say? All the things.
Yeah.
Are you comfortable talking about that?
Yeah.
Okay. I think that's just big. I think I have a lot of questions about it. So I'll do my research.
Yeah.
What would you want to end on too? Because you are a more confident woman.
Huh?
I think you have grown more confident, but that's because you're 20. What advice would you give? And you work with middle school girls. Yeah. What advice would you and do you give to middle school girls about anything?
Be yourself.
Be yourself?
Yeah.
I like that.
I don't know. Just be yourself. Don't listen to what other people think of you.
What does that look like as you get older? Does it get easier?
No. It's never going to change.
I'm glad you're being real, because all adults who look at their kids and they're like, when you get older, you don't care what people think.
My sister says that all the time.
There's some truth to that.
But
I still care about what people think. I still struggle with self-image.
She said you won't care about what people think when you get older. Girl, we all know you still do, so shut up.
I am so sorry for Naya's sister who might be listening. But it is true.
She won't.
Listen to the podcast?
Yeah.
Oh, that's fine then.
She won't find it. She don't go on social media anymore.
Maybe that's a good thing. Anyway, we're digressing. Do you want to put any noises out there?
What about my last name?
That's not the noises. That's the noise. Dude, you just shot me up. What? wait. I gotta play one thing. No more. That's terrifying. Okay, wait. My neighbor's gonna be like, woo, Siren. Listen to this. Let me see if you like this. That's how we rock, man. Okay, but here's this. OMD. Okay, wait. There's another one that was really good. Oh, there we go. Drop it like, oh, not on my podcast. Put that back. Put that up.
That was even twerking.
It was shaking your bootang. Hold
Tell me
on.
that thing.
I'm waiting for the one that was really good. Hold on. That sounds like corporate America. Wait for it. What's coming? That's a night. That's going to bed. Wait, I know there's different. Let me hold this one down. Wait, hold on. Let me hold this one down because that's not what I was looking for.
Wait, can you make them with like bloopers and adds to it?
Huh?
Can you make them with bloopers?
Wait, hold on. Let me make this finish up talking because I can't hear nothing. What? Wait, it's still going. Shh. Okay.
Can you make a blooper, like a blooper video, and post it on?
No, I will totally put bloopers on. Put your mic to your mouth.
Oh, we're still talking.
Yeah.
Oh, make bloopers.
I will totally make bloopers.
Add my video.
Does that mean like they can see me when I'm eating? Because I'm really hungry.
Yeah, like my TikTok videos to it.
Can't cough in the microphone. You want to know what's real? What are you doing on your phone?
What?
Who are you texting?
My friend, we're getting tickets to a concert.
What concert? Why am I not invited?
You don't know her.
What's the concert?
I've already showed you the song.
I don't know the girl, but remind me of that song I need to get about Don't Tell Mama or I Don't Want My Mom to Know. It's about suicide. And it's a guy that sings that.
Call your mom.
Call your mom. Who
It's
sings
not
it?
about suicide. They just all.
Put your mic to your mouth.
It's, I don't know if it's about suicide, but like they all just play it, and then the next day they're like gone. It's weird.
Wait, who?
Do you hear it? Teenage kids, like little girls.
And then they commit suicide. Maybe we shouldn't play it on the podcast then. All right, take it away because I'll get censored.
You got a what?
What is your favorite song
You got
right
a
now?
censor?
If you play music that's not approved on a podcast, they'll take the whole. They'll cancel you.
Don't play it then. Edit
Well,
it
you
out.
played it.
You said to.
What's your favorite song right now?
Audio it out.
I will. Is this? Can you hear me chewing?
No.
Oh, good. Oh, I got a tinkle. Okay, we gotta end this. Say goodbye.
Boy.
Bye. Oh my God, it's so scary. Yes, you killed somebody. Let's celebrate. I'm done. I'm off. We're done.